Next problem, evaluate integration 0 to 1, integration 0 to root 1 minus a square, 8d dt ds. So ST plane, there is ST plane. Inconvenient, for convenience, we can also use as a notation x and y instead of s and t. So it is also AST plane. So replace s by x small x and t by small y and consider this problem. So integration 0 to 1, integration 0 to root 1 minus a square 8 t dt ds. So integration 0 to this limit 0 to root 1 minus a square is on t. So integrate with respect to t first because the limit of t is in terms of variable, and this 0 to 1 is the limit on s, means s limit of s is constant. So after integrating with respect to t, then integrate with respect to s. So first integration of 8 is constant, t integration t square by 2, 8 by 2 is 4t square, upper limit lower limit. So substitute t as root 1 minus s square, so its square is 1 minus s square, and limit at 0 is 0. And then integration of 1 is s, integration of s is s cubed by 3 from 0 to 1, value at upper limit, value at lower limit. So we have the answer 8 by 3. Then evaluate integration minus 2 to 0 u2 minus p to dp dv. So PV plane. So in place of p we can use x, and in place of v we can use y. So this is PV axis, p axis, v axis. Instead of x axis and y axis, we draw x axis as a p axis, y axis as a v axis, and then draw the figure. So integration, we have limit of p r v, p is equal to v. So p is equal to v is this line, x is equal to y or y is equal to x line. This p is equal to v line, and p is equal to minus v means this part. This part is p is equal to minus v. This part is p is equal to minus v below the p axis, x axis, and this is u is equal to minus 2. U is equal to minus 2 is this line. V is equal to, actually notation v. V is equal to minus 2 is this line, and v is equal to 0 is this line, means p axis. Okay, and the area bounded by these all curves are this triangular region. Shaded region is the area bounded by. And so we can change the order of integration, or we can directly integrate with respect to p first and then with respect to u first. In order to integrate, the diagram is not necessary. In order to solve this integration, diagram is not necessary. But if you are to change the variable, then diagram is necessary. The diagram is important. So integration of 2 is 2p from v2 minus v, then value at upper limit, value at lower limit, minus, that is minus 2v, and integration is v square by 2, upper limit, lower limit. The answer is 8. So we can also change the order of integration by taking strip. If in order to integrate v with respect to v first, take a strip parallel to v axis like this strip, and then limit are what? Limit of v runs from minus 2 to v is minus p. V is minus p. Okay, so lower limit is minus 2, upper limit is minus p, and in order to cover this area, we have to move the strip from this point to this point. So p runs from 0 to minus 2. So we can also change the order of integration. The next problem, double integration over r fxy dA, where r is the region in the first quadrant bounded by the lines y is equal to x. So this is y is equal to x line, which divides this plane, this first quadrant in two equal parts, or make an angle 45 degree with the x axis, 45 degree with the y axis. Y is equal to 2x is the line above, passing through origin, but above the y is equal to x line, because its slope is 2. Its slope is 1. So slope of 2 line is above the line y is equal to x. So this is y is equal to 2x. Then x is equal to 1. This is the line x is equal to 1, parallel to y axis at a distance 1 from origin. And x is equal to 2 is a parallel line to y axis and at a distance 2 from origin. So x is equal to 2. And so this is the shaded region is the area bounded by these 4 lines. That is R. This is R region. And fxy is x by y. So integration over r fxy dA is equal to integration fxy is x by y. And so we either integrate with respect to y first or with respect to x first. So in order to integrate, suppose with respect to y first, write limit, write dy dx is the value of d as dy dx, right? Dy first, then dx, and then y runs from what to what, and x runs from to what to what. We have to show, we have to find that question marks. That is, we have to find y is equal to. So take strip parallel to y axis like this. That is vertical strip, vertical from this to this, right? Vertical strip, and its one end touches to the line y is equal to x. So y is equal to x is the lower limit, and the upper line touches to the y is equal to 2x. So 2x is the upper limit. The y limit of y are what? Y is equal to x2, y is equal to 2x. And in order to cover this region, we have to move this vertical strip from this point to this point, this point to this point. That is, therefore x is runs from 1 to 2. And then solve 1 by y, integration is log y, x is constant, upper limit, lower limit, and then log 2x minus log x is what? Log 2x by x, that is log 2. Log a minus log b is log a by b. And log 2 is now constant, integration of x is x square by 2, x square by 2, and then upper limit value is 1 by so we can also integrate this with respect to, instead of it's with respect to y, we can integrate with respect to x first. In order to integrate with respect to x first, draw a strip parallel to x axis like this strip, this horizontal strip, and then this strip one end touches to the, and this is becomes complicated because if you move the strip, then it touches to the this region up to this point, but after this point the line touches to this. So we have to divide this region in two parts, and then r1 and r2, and then integration over r1 plus integration of r2. That is, in order to integrate with respect to x first, this becomes complicated. That is, it's addition of two parts. So right, where we have to draw the, then it's one end touches to up to this line, and after this touches to the this end touches to the this line, and right end touches to this line. That's why integration with respect to, if you integrate with respect to x first, then it becomes complicated. It is the addition of two parts, r1 and r2. So next problem is integration. Evaluate double integration over r1 by x into y dx dy, where r is the region. X runs from 1 to 2, y runs from 1 to 2. So integrate either with respect to y first or x first. We have this answer, log 2 bracket square. 1 by 1 integrate with respect to x and with respect to y. Suppose with respect to y, then 1 by y log y, upper limit, lower limit, and that is a constant. Log 2 minus log 1 is constant, and integration of 1 by x is log x, log 2 minus log 1. And so we have the answer, log 1 is 0. Therefore, log 2 into log 2 is log 2 bracket square. Then integrate, evaluate the double integration over r fxy dA, where fxy is x square plus y square, and r is the rectangular region with vertices 0, 0, 1, 0, and 0, 1. So this is 0, 0, this is 0, 1, and this is 1, 0, and this is the rectangle. And we have to integrate fxy over this region R. And therefore this line equation of this line is what? Is x plus y is equal to 1, or y is equal to minus x plus 1, or x plus y is equal to 1 is the equation of this line. This equation and this line is x is equal to 0 because it is y axis, and this is x axis. Its equation is y is equal to 0. From the 2-point form, we can find the equation of line AB. Equation of line AB is what? X minus x1 by x2 minus x1, y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1. This is the formula, the equation of line in symmetrical form. In 2-point form, x minus x1 by x1 minus x2 minus x1, that is x minus 0 by 1 minus 0, and then x minus y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1. So we have this. I find slope of the line. Slope of the line is difference between y coordinate divided by difference between x coordinate. Minus y is the slope. So y minus 0 is equal to m x minus 1 is the equation. So rightly symmetrical form. So what is the, suppose this point is x1 y1 and this point is x2 y2. Then what is the symmetrical form? X minus x1 by x2 minus x1, y minus y1, y2 minus y1. We have this equation. Y is equal to minus x plus 1 or x plus y is equal to 1. Then we have to integrate over r of fxy dA. Fxy is x square plus y square. Now integrate with respect to y first, suppose. So in order to integrate with respect to y, first take strip parallel to y axis, that is vertical strip. Vertical strip, and one end stretches to y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0 is lower limit, and y is equal to minus x plus 1 minus x is the upper limit. Okay. And in order to cover this region, we have to move this vertical strip from this point to this point, that is x runs from 0 to 1, and then solve this integration very simply. Simple calculation with respect to y. So x square is constant, integration of y is y square by 2, y cube y raised to 4 by 4, then value at upper limit, value at lower limit, x square, limit of x square, integration of x square is x square into y, and y square integration is y cube by 3, y cube by 3 integration of y. So right, divide by 3 here. I think divide by 3 is missing here. Divide by 3, right? Divide by 3, then divide by 3, and then its integration, value at upper limit minus value at lower limit. I think this answer is wrong. So because the integration of y square is y square by 3, and then calculate the next. Okay. Next problem is sketch the region of integration and evaluate the integral. So there are 3 problems. The first problem is what? Pi to 2 pi, 0 to pi. Though in order to draw the region of integration, the limits are important. So right, this limit is both the limits are constants, and so 0 to pi is dx is first. If there is dy, then dy means this limit is on y. Okay, this limit is on x now. 0 to pi is the limit on x. 0 to x is limit on y. Y is limit on y because it is in terms of x. But if the both limits are constant, then follow this order. That if it is dx dy, then this limit is on x, this limit is on. Instead of this dx dy, if there is dy dx, then we consider 0 to pi as limit on y, and pi to 2 pi is limit on x. So there is dx dy. So 0 to pi is limit on x. So x is equal to 0 is the y axis. X is equal to pi is this line. X is equal to pi. X is equal to pi is this line at a distance pi and parallel to y axis. And then y is equal to pi is the line at a pi distance from 0 origin and parallel to x axis. Y is equal to pi. Y is equal to pi. Y is equal to pi line. This is x axis. Y is equal to pi line. And y is equal to 2 pi. Y is equal to 2 pi is this line at a distance 2 pi from origin. And so this is the area bounded by these 4 lines that are what? X is equal to 0, x is equal to pi, y is equal to pi, and y is equal to 2 pi, these 4 lines. And now we have to integrate this over this region. So in order to solve the integration, this figure is not important. But if the question is sketch the region of integration, so this is the region of integration. And then integration with respect to x first. So integration of sin x is what? Minus cos x. And integration of cos y. Cos y is constant. Integration is cos y into x. And so upper limit value, lower limit value, we have this. And then its integration with respect to y. 2 is constant, 2y, and pi is constant. Cos y is integration is sin y. my pi to 2 pi, upper value at upper limit minus value at lower limit, we have the answer 3 pi. Similarly, the next problem is draw the lines y is equal to 0, y is equal to x. So y is equal to x like this, y is equal to 0 means x axis, and the x is equal to 0 means y axis, and x is equal to pi, x is equal to pi is this line at a parallel to y axis, and this is the region of integration. And then integrate with respect to y first, because we cannot integrate with respect to x first without changing the limit. If I have to consider, if I have to change the variable, then consider strip parallel to x axis. So here is the integration of x is constant, sin y integration minus cos y, upper limit, lower limit values, and then x into cos x part rule, cos x as a first. So first integration of second, cos x integration is sin x minus integration of second, that is sin x, cos x integration is sin x, derivative of x is 1. So part rule, use part rule for integration of this quantity, and then we have this answer pi square by 2 plus 2. Similar problem, next problem is 0 to sin x, means y is 0, y is sin x. So y 0 means x axis, and y is equal to sin x is this curve, is the sine function. Okay, and then x is equal to 0 and x is equal to pi. X is equal to 0 means y axis, x is equal to pi means this axis, this line, x is equal to pi, x is equal to pi, and this is the region bounded by the. And then integration with respect to y first, y square by 2, upper limit, lower limit, 1 minus sin square x. In order to find the integration of sin square x, substitute its value as 1 minus cos 2x divided by 2. So this 1/2 is out of the limit, and then becomes 1 by 4, and in limit of 1, integration of 1 is x, integration of cos 2x is sin 2x by 2, and then upper limit, lower limit, we have this answer 5 by 4. So now from next lecture we will see the again the problem of change of order. Okay, so we'll stop here.